Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you the pros and cons of working in retail. I've been working in retail for about almost 6 years, 5.5, 6 years. I literally cannot even remember, but it's something that I'm passionate about, something that I love, and I've worked for a bunch of different brands. So I think it would just be interesting to kind of make videos about my experiences in different brands and what I love about it and what I don't love about it. The first pro to working in retail, I would say, is the flexible schedule. So unlike a typical 9 to 5 where you work Monday through Friday and have the weekends off, in retail, your business is open from Sunday through Saturday. So you are able to work 5 out of any of the 7 days. What's really nice is that one, your schedule is always changing. So you could have a Tuesday, Thursday off one week, you could have then a Monday, Saturday off the next week, a Tuesday, Friday off the week after that, but it's always changing. And that's something that I actually like. I actually don't like having the weekends off because the weekends seem to be the most busy, the most crowded at the grocery store, at Target, wherever you're going. So for me, being able to have a Tuesday off and I can go to the grocery store with no one else really there, or go to Target and not have to deal with the crowds, to me is amazing. The other thing I really love about the flexible schedule is the fact that I can request off on a Wednesday for a doctor's appointment, or a Friday because I have to take my cats to the vet, and I don't have to worry about using a vacation day or a PTO day. So when you work a Monday through Friday job and you have the weekends off, if you need to schedule something for a Tuesday, typically you'll have to use a PTO day to cover the hours that you're gonna be out of the office. But in retail, because you can work any of those 7 days, I can make appointments during the week and not have to worry about using my vacation time. I'm able to save my vacation time for when I really need it or for when I want to take a longer vacation. So it's really nice. I remember when I was at Burberry, actually, I ended the year and didn't take 30 hours of PTO because I didn't know that I even had that much left over. I would do like mini getaways, so I would take a Friday, Saturday off, and then I would take Sunday, Monday off. So I would have 4 days to go somewhere without having to use any vacation time. So, or I would even just do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and only have to use 2 days, even though I was really taking 6 days off in a row. So that's definitely something that I love about working in retail, is that you can do things like that and save up your vacation and take more vacation. The second pro to working in retail really are all the people that you get to meet and talk to. For me, I love meeting new people and talking to people, hearing their stories and being able to share my stories and my life experiences as well, and even being able to cheer someone up. You never know, someone coming into your store is having a bad day, they just kind of need someone to talk to. You can be that person to kind of turn their day around and to make that connection and special bond with them. I still have clients from my first few retail jobs that I still stay in contact with today. I think that's just something that's really special about working in retail, is that you are able to make those connections and those bonds with not only your peers, but with your customers and your clients as well. You also learn how to interact with different people and personalities, which is just really helpful for everyday life. So obviously you could see, 80 to 100 to 150 people a day, depending on what day of the week it is and the traffic. But being able to learn how to adapt to different people and their personalities is just really helpful and a really great life skill to have. The third pro to working in retail definitely are the discounts. Everyone loves a good discount, and one of the pros of working in retail is that you get to use your employee discount. Now, I'm going to make a whole video on discounts and the discounts I received working in the different brands I've worked for, but today I'll just kind of give you an overview. Your employee discount came in handy when I needed to buy gifts for other people. You obviously can't be reimbursed for things that you purchase. That is totally against almost every company's policy, but you can buy gifts with your own money and give them to people if you're not being reimbursed. You also could go to sample sales depending on the company you worked for. So you could get things that were $500 for only $50, things that were $2,000 for only $200. So those were such a plus when working for those companies. I also got gratis in certain companies, so I got free items every single month. And I received wardrobing in one of my companies, so you got, I think it was an outfit every quarter, and you could pick like 3 out of the 4 quarters, and you only had to pay the taxes on them. So definitely a plus when working in retail. You get to buy all these amazing things super discounted, and you're able to promote what you're selling. So you could be walking around with, you know, your Kate Spade bag, your Coach bag, your Burberry coat. Someone might say, oh my gosh, I love your coat, I love your bag, where is that from? And you can promote the brand that you're working for, which is amazing. Or tell them, my name's Mia, you know, come back and find me, come back and, you know, shop with me, here's my card, here's my information, you know, I'll be there for anything you need. So it's another way to build your client book as well. Now let's get on to the cons. The first con I would say are the rude customers. People can be really mean, and I don't think it's necessarily on purpose most of the time. And it's not that they're mad at you as a person, they're just upset with the policy and you're the person that has to take the beating, but you get used to it, I guess is the best way to put it. You start to learn that, again, it's not about you, it's more so about the company policy. I remember at Burberry, I had this client and he came in thinking he was the head honcho. He had his wad of hundreds out, ready to spend, and he ended up going with a Burberry check belt and sunglasses. And he gave me his hundreds, he gave me his cash. He asked if I could actually cut the tags off for him so he could wear it out of the store. So I brought the scissors out, I cut the tags off, he put the items on, he's in the mirror checking himself out, and him and his girlfriend, or the woman he was with, end up leaving the store. He comes back 20 minutes later, 20 minutes later, and demands a refund. He's telling me, I don't want it anymore. I just decided I don't need this. I want a refund. I want my money back. And I'm trying to tell him, sorry, you can't get your money back. I just told him, you know, I'm so sorry, we cannot give you your money back. The items were worn and the tags are no longer attached. So, you know, according to our policy, we cannot give a refund. He did not like that answer. He started to become upset with me. He started yelling, saying he doesn't understand. I was the one that cut the tags off. He was just here 20 minutes ago. He had not even left the mall. And I tried to calmly explain to him again, sir, the items were worn. I can't resell these items, just the way I would never sell something to you that was worn by someone else. So he just really was not understanding why I couldn't take the items back. I showed him the policy on the receipt that he signed. You know, when the tags are cut off, it's yours to love forever. And I apologized, but he was so upset. He was yelling. He ended up just taking the stuff and leaving. So, you know, you just let it kind of roll off your shoulders, and you tell yourself, you know, it's not about me, it's about the policy. I think a good example is you don't go to a pizza shop, order a whole pizza, take the pizza out, eat the pizza in the parking lot, and then go back and say, you know what, I didn't like it, I want a refund. I ate the whole pizza, but I didn't like it, I want my money back. You just don't do that. I mean, I wouldn't do that somewhere. So, you know, it's different if something's like damaged or defective. So you take something home and you realize there's a tear in the seam, or you realize, you know, the bag has a stain on it when you took it out of the box. Then of course that is a manufacturer's defect, or that's something on our part that we didn't notice. But you can't just wear something out of the store and then decide that you don't like it. That's really what trying it on in the store is for, to kind of see if you like it there or if you don't. And you can always take it home and try it on at home. It's not that you can't try it on at home. You can't just wear it for 20 minutes, you know, without the tags, to try and get some pictures of yourself, to make yourself look cool, and then bring the items back. Customers can be mean and rude to you for no reason. It's fun. The second con to working in retail I think, is that you don't get the holidays off. Obviously, you do get Thanksgiving Day off and you get Christmas Day off, but you are expected to work the week leading up to Thanksgiving. You're expected to work Black Friday. You're expected to work Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas. You're expected to work Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you name it. It's a holiday, you're expected to work it. Depending on the brand you work for, you might be able to get certain holidays off. For example, I don't work in luxury right now, and we're not typically busy on Christmas Eve. So I was able to actually have Christmas Eve off this year. Yay, the first time in 6 years I can have a Christmas Eve off. But typically in all the other brands I've worked for, you have to work those holidays, especially when I worked at Kate Spade, Coach, and Burberry. You had to work Mother's Day, you had to work Father's Day, Black Friday, Christmas Eve, because those are like the busiest days. Holidays wise, a lot of people buy gifts from our store around those holidays, so it was super important that you work those days. Well, at Burberry, we were on commission, so you would want to work those holidays because you would make a lot of commission. Can be a bummer sometimes because if you work a 9 to 5, you'll typically have a long weekend off on Thanksgiving, and then people typically take the week of Christmas off. So if you don't live near your family, you can't just kind of go home for one day and then come back to work. So it can be hard to see friends and family if you do work in retail because you are expected to work those holidays. And there are blackout dates. So with blackout dates, typically November 1st through like the middle of January, there are no request offs. So you can't request vacation time. You can say like, hey, can I have a Tuesday off? I have a doctor's appointment, because you still do need 2 days off, but you can't request any type of vacation. So you can't just say, hey, I want to go away for a week in November to see my family. Typically that will not be approved because you're expected to be at work, especially if you're full-time and in luxury. You know, it didn't bother me that much. I don't live too far from my parents, and I actually like working the holidays. It doesn't bother me. If you are on an hourly pay scale, you'll get time and a half. If you are on salary, typically you're a manager, then you're kind of expected to work, so you know that you have to work the holidays, so that didn't really bother me much either. And I just like when it's busy. That's one of the reasons why I've stayed in retail, because you're always doing something new, you're always busy. So for me, working the holidays is great. The last con I would have to say would be standing on your feet for 8 hours a day. Now, I know a lot of other professions do this as well, but it just can be tough some days, especially, you know, for me, I wake up early and I work out. So I'm on my feet literally from the second I get up to when I get ready, to then going to work and working for 8 hours a day, to then coming home, making dinner, getting ready for bed, doing chores, and then finally able to sit down before I pass out and go to sleep. You know, in retail, you're not just standing around cashiering all day, you're literally moving constantly. So you're running out and, you know, doing trash runs, you are running back and forth getting things for customers, you're re-merchandising the floor, you are just kind of all over the place doing everything at once. So you are staying really active, which I guess definitely is a bonus for me, because you're just moving around literally all day, every day, which is great for your body, but it can be very tough on your feet. I mean, I've had days where my feet were just so sore, and, you know, I had to just elevate them, rest them, put them in a hot water bath, because they just hurt. It definitely can take a toll on your body, but it's, you know, something that you know you have to do when you sign up to work in retail. All right, guys, that's it for my pros and cons to working in retail. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you think my next video idea should be for all things retail, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.